Mr. Speaker, when I looked at the list, nominee number 24, Mr. Speaker, I did not agree with it. And I agree with members. One Penina Malonza should not have been vindicated like that. Mr. Speaker, when I looked at the parameter that they used to reject Penina Malonza, Mr. Speaker, I'm asking my questions, these questions. Did she qualify? Does she have the relevant papers? Has she been in employment? Has she served in the government? Mr. Speaker, when I looked at what they are saying, that she had no knowledge of the area that she wants to be CS. Mr. Speaker, I agree with members. Sometimes there are people who, once they go to an interview, maybe they get excited. Mr. Speaker, I urge this House, if we are going to pass that list as it is, then Penina Malonza should not be discriminated on a parameter that was not applied to anybody else, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to remind this House, of the 11th Parliament, we had a candidate. And she also appeared shaky in front of the Appointments Committee. But she went ahead to be CS. Mr. Speaker, Penina Malonza does not sit in the Ministry of Tourism. And you know, the work of a CS is not necessarily to understand what happens. There are PSs, there are technical staff, and Mr. Speaker, for anybody to ask her questions concerning tourism and culture, that was unfair to her, because leadership does not mean that you have to know. When she sits in that office, Mr. Speaker, a woman of her stature will understand what pertains to tourism and culture. And I am sure we'll only gauge her performance once she has occupied that office. Mr. Speaker, I urge this House to approve one Penina Malonza. And I want to appreciate members, particularly the Honorable Irene Kasal, who has been in pursuit of trying to bring a motion so that we look into how we can include Penina Malonza into this list. Mr. Speaker, I urge members to support this motion so that this lady, who is right now, I'm sure she's destroyed. Mr. Speaker, I urge these members that we approve Penina Malonza to be in the cabinet, and that will be a win for all women of this country.